Hi. Is it comfy?
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Loz. This is Ollie and the other girl you saw before was Nugs. Her full name is Naga, but she goes by Nugs. So I'm filming this video today to talk about a very popular topic: depression and anxiety. So I'm 23. I first started experiencing anxiety when I was 12, potentially earlier, and was diagnosed with depression at 16, and then diagnosed with borderline personality disorder at 23. So 22, so about a year ago. I have finally come to a place in my life where I'm happy, and I feel like I've gotten through the worst of my depression and anxiety, and I think a huge part of that is my companionship with my dogs. I adopted dogs 2.5 years ago when Ollie, come here. Yeah, you're walking through the viewfinder. I adopted her when I was really at a low point, and I guess knew that I needed to make a big change. So I did a lot of research, and I learnt that animal companionship makes a huge difference to mental health, and there's quite a lot of studies to back that up. I went and visited my psychologist. At the time I was living with my parents, and I knew there was no way they were going to let me bring a pet into the house without evidence as to why it was going to help me. So I asked my psychologist to write an email with her opinion and supporting evidence as to why a dog would help me with my mental health. And I presented that to my parents, and they still took a bit of convincing from there, but they did let me adopt Nuts. She literally has saved my life. Not putting it lightly. I had become suicidal for quite some time, and there was a moment where I was really ready to pull the pin, and Nuts was there with me, and she started crying at me. She knew what was happening. She's very empathetic, very intelligent. She knew something was up. And I just looked at her and thought, I made a commitment to you. And to me, my dogs are like my children. They are my family. Some people laugh at that. I know my dad does. Hey Nugs, get down from there. Just like a mountain goat. But they're very, very special to me. And I made a commitment to Nugs. I rescued her from an animal shelter, and I just knew there was no way that she could end up out there. She has anxiety as well, and I just was afraid that she would never be happy if I left her. So I know that she's very attached and happy with me. So she pulled me through it. She pulled me through that moment. She pulled me through many other moments like that. I went to my psychologist a couple of days later, and she persuaded me to go onto medication, which I was very resistant against. I was very resistant to go on medication, but I was blessed in that it changed my life. I was blessed that it was the right one, and that it worked really quickly after about a month. But I wanted to talk more about the things that I learned before I went on medication and the things that helped me. get through the hardest parts of my personality disorder. When I would have an anxiety attack, I would hyperventilate so much that I would vomit or that I would faint because I was suffocating myself from taking in too much air. So something that would stop me from having an anxiety attack, especially if I was at home, was of course to pat my dogs and give them attention and let them give me some love, because they're literally touchable happiness. They're just like this beautiful aura of happiness that you can just absorb, and they love you unconditionally. So of course I would pat my dogs, but if I wasn't at home with them, I would focus on nature, colour of the sky, or even if it was miserable weather, bucketing rain, like the sound of the rain. Or I would listen to music. Matt Corby's music really helped me a lot, so thanks to him. And another major thing was an innate sense of hope. I think it's natural for everyone to want to hope for better, for more. And it's an undeniable fact that we don't know the future. So things might look really miserable now, but we have no way of knowing that it's not going to get better. And I actually have a tattoo on my hand. You won't be able to see it from here, but if I get the angle, it says 1 to 400 trillion, and that's the chances of being born with your genetics as you are. 1 to 400 trillion chances that you were going to be born, and you got here. So, of course there's a chance that you can be happy. Of course there's a chance that you can find love if that's what you want. There's a chance for everything, and it's just how you choose to play it, I guess, how you choose to act. If you choose to act with gratitude and love every day, you will bring that back to you. And I know it's cliche, but it's so the truth. It's just, that's why it's heard so much, because it is the truth. Okay, sorry, we cut out a bit there. Another thing that another thing that I really tried to focus on was reaching out to people when I know. Ollie gets jealous when he doesn't get cuddles, but Mum does. That's what that noise was. So if you are in a space where you need help, ask for it. And I know it's incredibly intimidating and scary and even embarrassing to admit that you're vulnerable, but you will feel so proud of yourself for taking that step, because it shows that you care enough about yourself and the people around you to look after yourself. And even if you don't get the results from the conversation that you want, just feel proud of yourself that you took that step. That's amazing. Like, that's such a huge thing to do when you're in that space. Just, you know, there's so many things I could say, like have a mantra or meditate, which are good things, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, life is hard. And I'm not telling you that it's always going to be amazing or that it's always going to be 100% great. It's always going to be hard, and you know, there's always going to be bad sides. That's just that. Try not to be too nihilistic, like I was. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's not worth it. The great intellect is Jordan Peterson, and he points out that the meaning of life is pain and suffering, and it's what you choose to make of that, I suppose. Whether or not you just want to accept that and not do anything about it. And we cut out again. But yeah, you can make the most of things, and the first step is accepting what you're going through. And it took me 8 years to work through it. Who knows if it'll come back. The dog's playing. But I'll work through it, because I know that I'll get to this point again, and it's just an amazing feeling. So if you need to talk to someone, talk to me. If you don't have anyone, talk to me. I'll be there. Talk to somebody. Do the best that you can, because that's all you can do. I intend to make more videos like this. So if you like what I have to say, Ollie, come here. Let's start a conversation about it in the comments, and I'll start delivering more content. But have a great morning or a great night wherever you are, and yeah, all the best.